Ooh, that's a hot take. I
I
want
said
you
I
to.
said what I said,
I
and
want you to. I want you to add that to the video whenever
we
we talk
got it
about it.
on wax right now. We already recording, dog.
Oh,
So
okay.
we might as well get into it. Thank you everybody for joining us today. I am your humble host, Mr. Big Joe Rodriguez, and with me as always, my lovely, fantastical,
Damn.
above
Damn.
average co-host,
Damn.
Mr. Julio the Don. Tell him what's up, Julio.
What it do, baby?
Man, I'll tell you what to do, bro. We're gonna talk about this game of Spades Opal for Fragrance Friday. I'm not even gonna tease the damn thing. I'm gonna just tell you what it is. It's Game of Spades Opal, and I'll tell you what, man. I've got thoughts and I've got feelings
Okay. Let's
about
hear them because
this
again,
fragrance.
and I know that we've talked about this before, but again, we've seen a lot of hype on TikTok. We've heard a lot of different people give different reviews on it. So
Yeah,
I'm very intrigued to see what it is that you got on tap for this.
yeah,
So
man.
let's go.
I'll get right into it. So I've already taken it out of the cellophane. Obviously, here's the box with
See, and he
the.
gives me shit when I do that. So just FYI, everybody, leave
Hey,
some
I
comments on that.
called you and I
Leave some
told you,
comments.
hey, I got it. Do you want to record? And you were like, anything came up. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna wait.
Yeah.
So here's the box, looking as
Okay.
lovely as it does.
Okay.
It's got glitter. That I don't like that already. There's
Okay.
glitter all over it.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so
Look like you went to the strip club.
fam. I looked like Trixie was dancing on me. Um, you open. I'll just do it for you. It's a nice particle board. You open it like so, and you get the lovely presentation with the
That is a beautiful bottle, though.
Joe
That's
Milano
gorgeous.
here. You can't really
Yeah.
see it too well. There it goes.
There you go.
And then you got the Game of Spades Opal
Mm.
there on
Mm.
the bottle.
Hmm.
Now you take it out of the bottle. Now this is different between the one we have and some of the other ones I've seen, and that is the top is an actual spade.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
I actually
it's
like
pretty
that.
clean, right? That's pretty
Yeah.
clean.
I don't know why they didn't make the rest of them like that.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's got the like you said, the spade at the bottom,
Yeah.
and it says Game of Spades around the rim.
Yeah. Hmm.
And let's see, it's got a nice rhinestoney opal here,
Okay.
and then we'll
What
go
about
right
that
into the
that
atomizer.
pressure? Yeah. Okay. The pressure's good.
Oh,
I can see that.
always.
Yeah.
Joe
Joe Mal-
Milano does atomizers right, bro.
Yeah, I ain't even
They
gonna lie.
they do atomizers correctly. Like if
Mm,
there's one thing they
agree.
nail, well, there's two things they always nail. Obviously, the atomizers.
Yeah.
It's never gonna not be good. The other thing they nail, of course, is the presentation. Presentation's always next level on these things.
Yeah.
And I, for one, can appreciate that. So, anyway, let's get right to it.
Well, you already sprayed the shit out of it already, so I
Yeah,
would assume you can smell it all over the place right now.
and I can.
Mhm.
So, while I'm letting that kind of do its thizzle, Julio,
Marination. Yeah.
hit us with the old fragrance notes.
So I pulled the notes from Joe Milano's website themselves.
Okay.
And what it says on here is the top notes. You got some citrus notes of bergamot and lemon, some fruity accents of pear and raspberry. You also get your middle notes, floral elements of rose, jasmine, and peony. Spicy and or green notes as well, as far as the middle notes go. And then your base notes are going to be musk, amber, and some woody undertones like sandalwood and cedar, um, to lay it all out there. So I'm very interested to hear you say what you need to say about this fragrance. Again, everybody on TikTok that's been reviewing this cologne has compared it to Louis Vuitton lovers.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's a lot of people that speak highly of it, and other people that say, eh, it's all right. So, what you got, big dog? Let
So
me know
this
what you think.
this is what I'm gonna tell you. It opens up very beautifully.
Okay.
It is floral. It is lemony.
Mm-hmm.
You do get a little bit of those fruits. The raspberry, I think you said it was, is kind
Mm-hmm.
of dry. Gives
Pear
it
and
almost like a
raspberry.
little bit of a leathery, dry feel to it. It dries down earthy, and I don't know if it's the patchouli or the sandalwood, or maybe it's just because of the green notes in it, but the woods, but something here, I mean, the earthiness of it and the dry down
Hmm.
is there, and it's very present. And
Okay.
I couldn't figure out you, and it could be the musk, but
Hmm.
when I sprayed this on last night, I was like, this smells familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Okay.
And I was like, what the hell is that? Because I have something that's kind of like this.
Hmm.
And then I just kind of went through it, and I realized what this kind of smells like is it smells like Parfums de Marly Sedley if it was it without any of the effervescence, any of that spritey fizziness that
Yeah.
Sedley has,
Hmm.
that mintiness. It's just you take that away, and this is kind of like what Sedley smells like on the dry
Ah.
down.
Okay. Okay.
It's not a bad fragrance. To me, this is very meh. I'm
Okay.
not, it didn't blow my balls off. It didn't tickle my taint. Nothing.
No. Nothing.
It didn't do it for me. Like I was very impressed with Full House.
Okay.
I really liked what was the other one?
Wild
The one
card.
that Wild Card, thank you.
Hmm.
This one here, this is probably in third place right now.
Okay. As far as Joe Milano goes, or fragrances overall, right now.
As far as the Joe Milanos I have, this is
Hmm.
in third place, and it's not
Okay.
even close. Like this is
Okay.
nice. This isn't anything special. Like I said, it smells good.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have any personality. It doesn't have any like oomph to it. There's
Okay.
nothing in this that makes me be like, oh, I definitely got to reach for that.
Okay. So with that being said, we like to do our slap scale here.
Okay.
Does it slap or is it crap?
Right.
So let's go ahead and run through that real quick as far as this fragrance goes.
Let's do
So
it.
slap, a S for suitability. Let's start there. Suitability wise.
Suitability. This is to me. It comes off unisex, leaning slightly masculine.
Hmm.
Um, anybody could wear it. I do think this is kind of a younger audience fragrance,
Okay.
but
Day or night, does it matter?
it's
Or
daytime. There's
daytime?
nothing about this that's like you can wear this for like a date night.
Hmm.
It's not heavy enough. It doesn't have that body to it. At least not yet. Maybe mine just needs to macerate, and we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
But
'Cause-
right now, nah. This is like a daytime hangout, like
Okay.
lunch date type thing.
Okay. Then we got the L for longevity. What are we thinking here?
Brother, I'm thinking something like this is gonna last 4 to 6 hours on skin. I
On
don't think
skin?
it's gonna
Okay.
project too much unless you really hammer down.
Hmm.
Um,
When you overspray J the hell out of it.
yeah, I mean, I can see why he sprays this one like that because it's not just the most loud projective type fragrance.
Okay. Bet.
But yeah, 4 to 6 hours. It's very clean,
What about
but
on
it
clothes? Have
smells a
you
little
have
bit
you put it
earthy
on
on the
like
dry
some
down.
cloth or some clothes or anything? Does it stay on there, or does it kind of dissipate really quickly after that?
You're gonna need to spray it on clothes to get that longevity.
Okay.
And even like that, the projection is gonna wind down after a little while.
Okay. And then we got the aroma. Of course, we went over all the notes as far as that goes.
Smells beautiful in the opening, floral, um, fresh,
Mhm.
fruity. But
Okay.
then once you kind of start letting it do its thing,
Hmm.
like I said, man, it gets a little earthy on the dry down. It loses all its pizzazz, and it just turns into sedley without this sparkly effervescence.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. And then
It
we got
almost smells.
the
You know what it almost smells like? Like I don't know why it gives me like a greenish barbershop
okay.
type fragrance.
Okay. And then of course to end it all, the P for price point. What are we talking here? Is it worth it? Is it a banger? I mean, what are we looking at here, Joe?
Price point. Let me look at it, man. I'm gonna just kind of get a quick rundown of what I paid for it
Okay.
because I know I got it
On the cheap.
on the cheap through the TikTok shop.
We always say here, retail is for suckers, so pay attention. Pay attention.
Retail is definitely for suckers, my boy. So if you bought it for retail, which Joe Milano's selling them for like two bills,
230, I think. Last time I looked.
that's wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
Oh, so
220.
on
I'm sorry. I'm correct myself real
oh
quick. It's 220 on Joe Milano's website, so I apologize.
so on the TikTok shop, it was 80.99.
Okay.
Now I had a 20% coupon,
Hmm.
so I think I ended up paying like 60 something, almost $70, something like
Okay, not
that.
bad. From 2 bills to 60 something. That's a hell of a leap.
Hey, bro,
So
that's a third of the price.
hell yeah. So for the price point that you paid for it
Mhm.
and the fragrance and everything else and everything that we talked about, the longevity, the suitability, all that, is this us does this slap or is it crap?
I'm not gonna call it crap because it's not crap, but it definitely does not slap.
Okay. Okay.
I wouldn't pay $80 for this fragrance. If
Okay.
I'm in the I mean, I'm just being real with you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
keeping it
and
a
that's what
stack.
we
Like
need. We need that.
I don't want to be like everybody else out there. And I'm not saying that the people that are on TikTok hyping this thing up, I'm not saying that that's not their genuine feelings, but I'm giving you my genuine feelings. Like
Yeah.
this just doesn't do it for me. It's not like the other Joe Milanos. Maybe those other ones kind of spoiled me.
Yeah. Could
You know
be.
what I'm saying? I'm like,
Could
damn,
be. Yeah.
when you smell Full House, bro, it was just like
Bro, that was amazing.
that's fire. Like I
Bro, I've
was
been
expecting that experience with this, and I was just like, yeah.
in full transparency after we did that video. Of course, I had to wear it for the remainder of the week just to test it out, just to see how it was going.
Yeah.
And I have to say that cologne did not disappoint
No.
whatsoever. Hell no. I mean, I had compliments come in left and right, like, "Oh my god, that smells so good. What is that?" I mean, it was all the time, and I didn't even put it on very heavy. I didn't. We do our normal sprays, shoulders, wrist, neck, back. That's it. And boy, when I tell you, people will walk by and, whoa, what is that? What is that? That smells great. And I'm like, it's that Full House. Man, it reminds me of something, but I don't know what it is. I'm like, yeah,
And it was great weather for it, bro. Like
bro,
it
it's
heated
perfect.
up just a little bit, so
Yeah,
it was
just right.
nice. I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro, like you get us. Our goal is to get you guys fragrance
Yes.
experiences like that, right? Like
Yes.
we want you guys to be excited when you unbox this thing. And once you unbox it, that's half the excitement. The other half is
Yeah.
actually getting your nose on it.
Mhm.
I don't want to lead you guys down a path where it's like, man, they hyped this up and then you spray it and you're like,
This is
man,
some bullshit.
hey, the economy being what it is, like every dollar counts, right?
For real.
So
That is no joke. Yes.
I'll blind buy this, living up to the Big Joe blind buys moniker.
Mhm.
And it just kind of is what it is. I'll find some way to put it in my rotation, but it's not something that I'm just
It's not something that you're gonna frequent. In other words, it's not something that you're
right.
gonna leave a dent in real quick. So yeah, I
I
get it.
mean, I'm definitely gonna try to put a dent in it just to kind of get the wears out of it. But
Mhm.
what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna have to let it sit for a couple weeks, maybe a month,
Yeah.
and just kind of revisit and see if maybe it just needed to macerate a little bit. And then once it did macerate, which we have covered in a previous video, what
We have.
maceration is. If you don't remember, check us out.
Yes, please.
Um, but yeah, I'll macerate it and then we'll see what it looks like
Okay.
after
Bet.
about
I
15 to
I
20
will be
days.
interested in that because as I've started my fragrance journey, and some of the colognes that at first I was like, either they were way too loud or they were just they didn't seem like they
Nitro red.
projected enough. Yeah. It
Dumont
didn't
nitro
seem like
red.
they didn't project enough or things of that nature. Like for me, it was the 9 p.m. and also the Barara King. Like those were like nuclear, as we like to call it, as far as projection goes. You can
Oh yeah.
spray one spray and that motherfucker would last all day. That's all you're smelling for the rest of the day. But um, after I've let them macerate for a while now, I've noticed that it's toned down some. It's it's a whole lot smoother. It's not as harsh in the opening anymore. So I can wear those comfortably now and be like,
Mhm.
damn, it's not what it used to be where I would be like, I'd have to hold the bottle damn near all the way my arm length away just to spray it on me because that's how nuclear it was. But yeah,
Hey, the other thing is you have a different nose for it now, right? So
yeah,
you're
that too.
not as new to the fragrance game.
Yeah,
So it's like, okay, I can learn to kind of you learn to appreciate these things a little bit differently
yeah,
once you're a little bit more into it. So,
yeah, of course.
as we mature, like things you like now, you may not like in a year, 6
Hmm.
months, whatever. So, biggest thing for me is let me get you guys right. I don't want you guys spending money you don't have to spend, especially
Facts.
on something that's going to be underwhelming. So, with Game of Spades Opal, not a slap, but also not crap. If you can get it for like 40 to 50, you're in good shape.
Okay.
Anything over that, you're overpaying. Don't waste your money. Find something. Go get a full house or wild card.